Good morning, everybody. It's Dr. H at Dr. H Briggs here at AAN Collect on Topps Flagship Day. Uh, Rare Friday for me. I don't think I've done any breaks on a Friday before, but here I am to coincide with release day for Topps Flagship Football 2026. Thanks, everybody, for joining today. We're going to be starting with the Topps Flagship Football break, which is actually my first break for football ever. And then we'll move on to the 2025 Topps Chrome Platinum Baseball break. Lots of giveies today to kind of celebrate my first football break. I stated that in the description. So there's a Cam Ward auto that we'll be giving away later, break credit, and then because you guys were so awesome filling this break, I added another value box to give away, which I will open during the stream as well. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that. We'll be randomizing Raiders and Pats with each box, starting with the blasters, opening those first, and then moving to the jumbo. I'll be randomizing those spots here shortly. We'll use random.org. I will randomize the number 6 times, and then whoever's in spot 1 will get the jumbo box. Spot 2 will be the hobby. 3 will be one of the blasters, and 4 will be the other blaster. So we'll randomize those shortly and see how things go. I also need to randomize the multiplayer cards in the flagship. There are cards with 3 players that appear on some of those cards, so I'll be randomizing those here shortly. If I get doubles of some of those, I'll probably spread those amongst the people who have those teams. I'll probably just move to the spot to the right. So if the right spot ends up getting them, then randomize those, and I'll give it to the left spot. If the middle spot gets them, I'll move to the right spot, and so forth. Obviously, if I hit 3 of the same card, I'll give you guys 1 of each. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that here shortly. We'll move to the baseball break after that. The givey for that's going to be some break credit and a random Project 70 or Project 2020 card. And hopefully that's a big break as well. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with randomizing which player on the cards with 3 players on it. I'll roll a dice. 1 and 2 will be left player, 3 and 4 will be center player, and 5 and 6 will be the right player. I'll do that now. So it's 6 showed up on the dice, so it will be the right player that we will go ahead and randomize those base cards to. I'll go ahead and put that up here. And now I'll go ahead and randomize who gets the Raiders and the Pats in each one of the boxes. Again, spot 1 will be the jumbo box, spot 2 will be the hobby box, and then 3 and 4 will be one of the blasters. Thanks, Joe. Yeah, Friday productivity. There's a lot going on. You know better than anybody. I know Adam's not watching with you, though, according to sources. So anyway, so here we go. We got spots 1 through 10. Randomize. Oh, I should probably tell you guys who you had. Obviously, I posted it earlier. We got the 49ers, Buccaneers, and Browns going to Randy. First time doing my breaks. What's up, Randy? Bills, Cardinals, Chargers is Brower. Seahawks, Jets, and Bears is Hickok. First time as well. Thanks for joining in, Corey. Titans, Jaguars, Panthers going to the Godfreys. Giants, Falcons, Commanders, Bell. Chiefs, Broncos, Texans. Lance, welcome back, Lance. I think this is your second break with me. Cowboys, Rams, Steelers going to the Gerardos. Eagles, Saints, Colts, the Browers. Lions, Packers, Vikings, Joe. And Dolphins, Bengals, Ravens, the Browers. So here we go, guys. We'll go ahead and randomize those numbers now. So there's 1 through 10. We're going to randomize that 6 times. Good luck to everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So 10, 2, 9, and 5. So spot 10, that is going to the Browers. They get the jumbo. Spot 2, that is Machetes. I'm sorry, no, that is also the Browers. That was the other break. Sorry about that, Patrick, if you're watching. So they're getting the hobby too. This blaster was spot 9, and that is Gutowski's. And then the last blaster was spot 5, and that is Bell. All right, guys, so those are all labeled. Again, there they were. I'll go ahead and screen grab that and post it to the Facebook page here shortly. And we'll see if we pull any big Mendozas for you guys. All right, so let's get the show on the road here then, guys. Any spots still open? No, Jason, there aren't, but I'm probably going to be running this back. I usually post on Fridays previews, and then they go live on Saturdays. It's going to be something similar to this one. I haven't decided quite yet what it's going to look like. I may, instead of doing the blasters, I may add a mega. You know, the givvies usually are a card and a break credit. Today, it's obviously a bigger card. It's a Cam Ward auto, just because this is my first football break. I've been doing mostly baseball since March, so wanted to make this a little bigger as an introduction, but I'll run something like this back next week if you're interested. All right, guys, let's get started here. Start with the Gutowski Pats Raiders box. And the best way to see what I'm breaking, Jason, is to follow me on Dr. H Breaks. Yeah, thanks, Jason. Appreciate you. Not gonna lie, it's kind of weird being here on a Friday, especially a Friday morning. The store is pretty busy because obviously this just came out this morning. So did some One Piece stuff. So there was a line outside the shop. They still have jumbo and hobby and mega and the value boxes of Flagship, if anybody's interested. All right, guys, starting out with my team. Hey, that's a good start. Stribling, who's been lighting it up so far. Keldick Falk. Obviously, we're going to be dealing with a lot of base. I'll be separating rookies out and things, just so you guys know, as far as packing it. Yeah, looks like we got a Jalen Ramsey for the Steelers, and I think he's out for the season now. I think he's got an ACL injury. There's Derrick Henry, Kai Lemon, Cooper for the Jets, Sam Laporta, Neighbors, McCaffrey, got a Blake Corum. That's probably that's nice. That's a reptilian. Blake Corum, nice looking card there. Conception, Coleman, Carson Beck. There's a Trey Tucker, Kyler Murray, Hebert, Puka, Theo Johnson, Caleb Williams, Lions. There's Sauce, and then Trevor Lawrence on the 1991 throwback. So unfortunately, I don't think we had any Pats in that box. Just the one Raider. so far. Yep. All right, let's finish off that box, guys. We got Reese for the Giants, Coleman, Gadsden, Bijan, Devontae Adams, Ed Oliver. There's Kyron, Mims, Kraft, Rashawn Gary. We got a Giants card, another. Actually, that's not Reptilian. That's the pigskin, I think. I'm thinking baseball there. Giants, we got Antonio Williams on the 91 insert. Benson, Howell. Chuba Hubbard. There's Travion Henderson. There's Pat. That's going to go to the Titan spot, obviously. Williams, Higgins. Jaden Higgins is out now, too. There's a Jackson Dart for the Giants. And we got stars of the NFL, Drake May. There's a Pat for you there, Joe. Cameron Dicker. All tops team. Barrett, another Pat for you, Joe. Blake Miller. Swift. Tyler Shaw. Terrell. Daniel Jones. Will Anderson. Quentin Johnson. There's a Jeffrey Simmons. And then we've got my guy Brock Purdy on the greatest hits. There's a lot of people opening up their boxes out here, so I'm hearing them yell out their hits. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but there's been some pretty nice cards hit already here in the shop. Nothing too huge just yet, but all right, Joe, and these were your cards from the Pats Raiders. So I'll have those for you. All right, guys, blaster number 2. This is Bell's Raiders and Pats box. Raiders, obviously, I randomized them because of Mendoza. Pats, because there's Brady rookies in this. Quite a few Brady rookies, actually. However, I may replace the Pats with the Giants the next break because it seems like a lot of people wanted the Giants. Yeah. Daniel Jones. Yeah, I think that term's loosely used when it comes to these cards, even for baseball. The stars of the NFL. Same thing with the future stars cards. You look back and you're like, seriously? They included him? All right, guys. Here we go. Good luck, Anthony, on your Raiders and Pats. We got Stowers. We got Malachi Fields. Bernard. Pacheco. It's weird seeing him in a Detroit uniform. Stewart. Quinnen Williams. Jaden Higgins again. Ed Oliver. There's Tua in a Falcons uniform. It's a little odd, too. Behind that, we got Alad McConkey for the Chargers. There's Zach Charbonneau again. Bernard. Douglas. There's Zach again. Trevor Lawrence. Will Anderson. This is, again, going to the Titans spot. I think that's actually the same card. So that'll probably go to the Dolphins if that's the case. We got Dylan Gabriel. We got Nelson. Behind that, we've got going to Denver. AFC leaders in sacks. Devontae Smith, TJ Parker, Cameron, CJ Williams. There's Colston, Patrick Surtain, AJ Brown, still in an Eagles uniform there, so not a Pat. Tez Johnson. There's Daniel Jones, Byron Murphy, and Travis Kelce. All right, guys, we got CJ Stroud on the 91 throwback. Logan Jones, Kalen Black for my Niners. Pats, Aiden Hutchinson, Mason Graham, Kenneth Walker. There's a Cam for the Giants. What do we got here? There's a Raider. We got Trey Tucker on the 2026. 1831 out of 2026. Going to Anthony. We got Jordan Tyson. 91 throwback. Chris Bell. There's Jeremiah Love, Drew Aller. A lot of rookies in this, obviously. There's Brock Purdy. And there's a Bo Nix, stars of the NFL. I think that's pretty legit. There's a Jordan Love on the profiles. Got Lance, Bell, Malachi Starks, Brian Thomas, Dyke, Hendrickson, Bills, Keon Coleman. We'll see if he finally comes through this year. Geno Smith as a Jet again. And behind that, we got Cameron Jordan. And we got Michael Wilson on the greatest hits. Starting off a little slow here, guys. But those were the value boxes, so. Again, tons of this in the shop if you guys are interested in coming on down. The prices are really great. I think the jumbos are $300. The hobbies are $149. The blasters are, I think, $25, and the megas, I think, are $50, if I'm not mistaken. So this is going to Browers here. Move this over a little bit here, guys. We'll do the silver packs last. There's one in this hobby box. There's going to be two in the jumbo. Those have actually been what's hitting here in the store so far this morning. You can pull autos out of those too. Obviously, there's a little bit of controversy with the Mojo Auto 1-of-1 Mendoza that was pulled. I don't know if you guys heard about that, but Topps is going after the owner who posted that on eBay. He was a card shop owner, and he opened the box early and then posted it for sale on eBay. So Topps was not happy about that. So it looks like they took away his allocation and they're going after him as well. So, all right, guys, here we go. Good luck. We got Garrett Wilson, Alec Pierce, Tyler Warren. There's Morton. Sonny Styles, Travis Hunter. We got Chris Johnson, the second on the 2026 for the Dolphins. There's Sam Darnold, Atlanta. There's Carnell Tate for the Titans. I think somebody pulled his card at 25 here this morning. Singleton. We got a Brock Bowers on the 1991 throwback. There's Ja'Cory Croskett Merritt. Romeo Dobbs. Quinn Ewers, Jalen Warden, Cole Payton, Bain, Freeling, Matt Golden, Devontae Smith, Jared Verse, there's my guy Fred Warner and DJ Moore. Yes, absolutely. Wide receiver 1 for the Raiders. It'll be interesting. I mean, obviously they got some skilled players. I'm assuming Cousins will be the starting quarterback to start the season. But there's definitely some guys there that can help a young quarterback out. So we'll see. Hopefully former Utican Mike Washington can get some playing time. I'm actually not sure where he is on the depth chart right now, obviously. Alshon will be the starting running back, but Mike was a 4th round pick. Used to be, oh, we got something there. There's our memorabilia, potentially an auto memorabilia. We'll see. Yeah, I hope he does. I hope he does. I mean, he was in Utica, then he went out. I think it was Cicero North Syracuse is where he ended. And then when he started in college, he was at University of Buffalo, if I remember correctly. Buda Baker. So that'll go to the Packers spot. Parsons. Anthony Hill. And we got Pat Bryant, wide receiver for the Broncos. That'll go to the Broncos as well. This one will go to the Vikings. Arvell Reese, Roquan Smith, Malik Washington, not the one we were looking for. We got Derrick Henry on the profile. There's Dak, George Kittle, Kevin Coleman. Trying to sort all these rookies as I'm going. It's a little difficult. There's Hunter Henry, and behind that is our hit for this box. So we're going to put that over there for now. That's going to Josh Gibbs, Dallas Cowboys. There's a Carson Beck for the Cardinals, who not going to be surprised if he ends up being a chase in the 2026 products going forward, because he's looking good. Ooh, is that a golden mirror? That's a golden mirror. Behind Malik Willis. I believe that's a golden mirror. We're going to put that over there too, guys. We let things marinate on my breaks for those of you who have never been a part of it. So there's Stribling again. Chris Johnson II. There's Cam. Romeo Dobbs again, Cowboys. Woody Marks, Bucky Irvin, Packers. We got David Bailey on the 91 throwback. Stevenson and Josh Downs. All right, guys. I can't remember if Mike played 1 year or 2 years here locally and then went out to Syracuse. Or maybe he didn't even play high school. Maybe he was already out in Syracuse by high school. A lot of base for me to sort with this. That's okay. You know what? Is that a golden mirror? That may not be a golden mirror. Actually, that may not be a golden mirror. Because I think I just pulled out something similar here. We'll look under Willis here in a second. There's Josh Jacobs. There's Trey Tucker, Kyler Murray, Hebert, Reed. Sam Laporta, CeeDee Lamb. Greatest hits, we've got Caleb Williams, Detroit, Dexter Lawrence, Mike Evans on the Niners. Sort of excited, but you know, it would have been nicer earlier in his career if he was a Niner. But there's Pat Mahomes, Nick Bosa. That's going to go to Dak Prescott's spot. There's Garrett Nussmeier. Probably not much playing time for him. Jordan Love in the throwback uni. I don't think that's an image variation. Let me look, though. It could be. I should look that up. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see. There's Dan Jones on the all-tops team. Again, kind of an oxymoron, but that's cool. Let me just see if that's an image variation, guys. May not be, but nope, that's his base. That is his base. Sorry, Joe. Getting a little excited for you and Adam there. Right, let's keep going, guys. There's Joey Porter, Royce, Corum, Cyrus Allen. There's Brock. Obviously, with this being flagship, you know, hits are kind of few and far between as far as number of hits. Getting a lot of base. Those silver packs are probably where it's going to be at. So Green, they needed another quarterback for the Browns, so it's good that they drafted him. There's Max Crosby. There's Gianti again. Blake Miller. Blake Benson. Pitts Stafford. Cam Little. Oh, there's a Josh Allen. Oh, come on. What is this? It's on the silver foil, Josh Allen. Nice. Malik Neighbors, McCaffrey, Tyson, Lane, Bailey. There's a Rondé Gadsden, former Syracuse Orange. Fonte, and then Jalen Hurts on the 91 throwback. All right. Oh, I forgot a pack here. Sorry, guys. There's Jordan Davis, Allen, Aaron Rodgers, Peter Woods, Height. There's another pack for you guys. McMillan, Pacheco, Shamar Stewart. We got Micah Parsons on the throwback. Sewell. All right, cool. All right, that's going into the Brower pile here. All right, guys, let's go ahead and see what's behind this, because I thought it was a golden mirror. No, that is the Ring of Honor Super Bowl insert, Malcolm Smith for the Seahawks. Nice. All right, let's see what our hit was in that box behind Tyler Bass. It is for the Bears. It's going to be Caleb. No, it's going to be Colson Loveland Field Fits Swatch. This is not numbered. Going to the Bears. Bear spot was Hickox, I believe. Welcome in, guys. All right, let's go. Come on, Jumbo. Let's see some big cards here. There's our 2 Mojo packs. Empty box. And we'll go pack by pack with these. All right, guys, good luck again, everybody. There's Lance Bell, the other Bell, Jeremiah Love, Drew Aller. Oh, all the rookies are right in the middle of the pack here. TJ Parker, Josh Coleman. There's Brissett. Guess I didn't notice that when I was watching breaks. That makes my life easier. We got Gunnar Helm on the silver foil. There's Brock Bowers, Justice Hill, Fred Warner, DJ Moore. Let's go into the Denver spot. Trey McBride, JJ McCarthy, Jamar, and Hunter. So we should be getting one auto on, one relic in here, at least. It looks like we got something here. Doesn't look like a relic. It's not thick enough to be a relic, but we got Johnson. There's Dart. McCaffrey, Pittman. Here come our rookies. There's a Mendoza. Finally. Finally a Mendoza. And behind Dyke, we've got Garrett Nussmeier to 2026 for the Chiefs. There's Brock Purdy. There's Byron Murphy on the silver foil. Taylor Profiles, Bills. Ron, Chiefs, quarterback. It's a base, but we'll put it up there. Why not? Like I said, guys, I will be running back something similar to this break. I may also mix it in with something, so it's not just 26 flagship. We'll see. There's the other Chiefs quarterback. There are rookies priced. There's Garrett Nussmeier again. There's Jordan Love, definitely a base. Loveland again. And we finally got a numbered card behind Zach. It is going to be for the Bengals. Oh, it's our auto. It's Mike Gesicki to 150. Going to the Bengals spot. That is, who's got the Bengals? That is going to Browers in the 10 spot. So there's our auto for this box. Maybe we'll get two. Who knows? Behind that, we got Gordon on the foil. All right, guys, next pack. There's Wilson, Warren, Higby, Romeo Dobbs. Oh, I missed a pat there. Mara, Warner. There's Beck. Jones. Behind that, we've got Trevor Lawrence again on the throwback. We've got Luther Burden on the foil. We've got Julian Love on the All Hail the Champions for the Seahawks. Boo Seahawks. There's Max Crosby again. George Kittle. Gibbs. Goddard. Next pack, guys. Oh, I gotta hit something big here. It's Campbell. There's a Cole Payton for the Eagles. Colton Hood. Kai Lawrence. There's Pats again. Behind that, we got Matt Golden. For those Packers. Malik Neighbors. Oops. All right. Got at least some memorabilia left. Sowers, Bernard, Johnson. There's a Ty Simpson. Baker, that's going to Chargers. Behind that, oh, here we go. That's our relic, guys. It's going to be Caleb Williams on the 91 throwback relic. That is player worn. It is not game used. It's player worn. It's a Bears break. Oh, wow. And this is numbered to 50. That's a Malachi Fields rookie for the Giants. 24/50 going to Bell. There we go. Nice. There's Herbert, Taylor. It's about time we had a decent card. Next pack, guys. Yeah, that is a nice Fields, Allen. That is nice. Centering is pretty good. And the card looks pretty nice. Some of these breaks I've watched the last 24 hours, the cards are looking really rough, but that actually looks, that may be gradable, actually. Which is tough to do with paper. Not that anybody wants to grade anything right now with the backlog. Let's go on to the Taylor spot, the Colt spot. We got something. Nope. We got Daniels, Cyrus Allen, Proctor, Banks. There's Cade Klubnik. We'll see how he pans out for the Jets. Behind that, we got another Josh Allen foil. Same exact card as before. For the Bills. A little surprised it took so long for the Bills to be taken in this break. One of the last teams taken. There's Bijan, Caleb Williams. Next pack, guys. I got something pink there. There's Abdul Carter. Aaron Rodgers again. Miller, there's Benson. Darvell Reese. Looks like we got a 2026 for the Jags. That is Cam Little. And behind Cam is, what is this? This is, well, if you're going to be a Seahawk, I guess, you know, last name of Henderson isn't bad, even though I despise you guys. Behind that, oh, and we got Chris Bell for the Dolphins, number 2,000. Haven't seen that for a while. 571 out of 1,000. Going to the Dolphins. That's Browers. They took the Dolphins. Numbered to 1,000. I'm just going to move some of this over, guys. Give me 1 second. Can't wait to sort all that base. Anthony, I don't know if you're on, but, you know, I had written that some of these bigger hits I'll keep here in the store if you guys want to pick them up. I'm not going to have a chance to sort. I'm going to be heading out of town here soon. But some of these bigger cards I can leave here. That way, if you guys want to pick them up or you're planning on flipping them, you have a chance to strike while the iron's hot, because this weekend is going to be prime time if you flip these cards to sell them before they start to decrease in price. So I wanted to give you guys that opportunity. Usually for those of you guys that don't do my breaks, I sort very quickly and I have these ready for you guys very quickly. There's Klubnik. There's Shadur, one of 6 quarterbacks on the Browns. Brian Burns. Looks like we got another 2026. Chase Young for the Saints, 1705 out of 2026. And behind that, we got Caleb Douglas and we got Ja'Cory Lane, rookie for the Ravens. There's a Bijan greatest hits. Spencer Radler. There's Brock Bowers. And then behind him is Jonathan Grenard. Oh, that's fine, Corey. I understand. Thanks for getting in your first break with me. I appreciate it. Like I said, this is my first football break, guys. I'm planning on continuing football breaks. Baseball is my first love. That's what I've been doing here since March. But I plan on doing more football going forward. Last jumbo pack, guys. Let's go. Did we get another? No, we didn't. Okay. It looked like there was potentially another memorabilia card there, but I don't think so. There's Ted Hurst, Caleb Downs. Oh, there's Mike Washington. There we go. Finally pulled the Mike Washington out of here. Nice. There's a Trayvon Henderson. There's a Trey Tucker. And we got a Stroud, number to 99. All right. Going to the Texans spot. That's going to Lance. Nice. There's a ding in the corner there. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right above my thumb. It's hard to see. There we go. You can kind of see it there. And we got Rashee Rice on the foil. Jonathan Taylor. And that ends the jumbo pack, guys. Izzy Allen. Nice. All right, so this was the pack out of the hobby. These were the 2 out of the jumbo. Like I said, you can pull autos, numbered cards, all sorts of things out of these packs, guys. So good luck. Browers had Raiders and Pats randomized in both of these boxes, so they're going to be getting these cards. We got Marvin Harrison. Oh, we got Puka. Nice. And behind Puka, we have Sonny Styles. Is this going to be numbered? It is to 25. Sonny Styles rookie. For the Commanders, that's going to Bell. And these are such nice cards. You guys, if you collect baseball, you've seen them with, baseball. They're just really nice. Oh, we got Carnell Tate rookie as well. And Nick Singleton for the Titans. We'll see what Harrison does this year. Been definitely a disappointment so far. That is not centered well at all. Wow, look at that. Oof. All right, guys. Now here we go with the 2 from the jumbo. Good luck to all of you. We'll go ahead and randomize the gibbies after this. There's CJ Stroud again. Baker Mayfield. We got Ashton Jonte. Here's a Mekhi Lemon rookie for the Eagles. Nice. And Omar Cooper Jr. Can't remember what he was their first round draft, one of their first round draft picks. I can't remember what number it was though. All right, when we randomize the gibbies, I'm going to do the ward first and then the blaster box. And then we'll do the $5 break credit. And each spot will have a chance to win 1 gibby. So the person who wins cam will not be eligible unless they bought multiple spots to win the other gibbies and so on. All right, guys, last pack. There's Lamar Jackson. We got numbered again. Nice. We got JJ McCarthy. We got Jonah Coleman. There's a Carson Beck rookie. Nice. And then behind JJ, last card. Is that going to be Love? It is Jeremiah Love to 199 for the Cardinals, going to the Browers. Oh, things picked up a little bit towards the end of the break, guys. Two numbered cards out of those Mojo packs, not bad. We will take that. And there's Lamar. All right, guys. Not terrible. Could have been worse. You never know with Flagship, but I think we did pretty well today, guys. I was gonna look. I don't think this is a short print, but I gotta look. Let me take a quick look, guys. Golden Mirror would have been nice. All Kings would have been nice. Maybe when I run this back next week. Yeah, no, that's definitely not a short print. All right. And these were all the first out of the case. So case hits were all live when we when I took these out of the boxes. I opened up the cases and took them on myself. So we got Julian Love on the All Hail the Champions, Omar Cooper on the Mojo rookie, Chase Young to 2026, Mendoza base, Nussmeier to 2026, Caleb Williams on the player worn memorabilia. We got 2 Josh Allen silver foils for the Bills, Chris Johnson to 2026, Trey Tucker to 2026, Carnell Tate rookie Mojo, Mekhi Lemon rookie Mojo. Our auto out of Jumbo was Mike Gesicki, 38 out of 150. That is a sticker auto going to the Bengals. We got Colson Loveland. This is also player worn, not game worn. For the Bears again, Carson Beck Mojo rookie, Chris Bell rookie to 1,000, CJ Stroud to 99, Sonny Styles to 25, Jeremiah Love to 199, And then Malachi Fields, gold for the Giants, 24 out of 50. So, and then a whole lot of base. All right, guys, I think we're going to spin for the givvies. How about that? We will spin. Go ahead and get my wheel up here. All right. So all buyers 1 through 10 have a spot. We'll go ahead and spin for the cam ward first, and then the box, and then the break credit. All right, guys. Good luck to all of you. Here we go. It is going to spot 10, and that's going to the Browers. Going to the Browers. The Cam Ward out of 7. All right, 10 is out. Next, it's going to be the blaster box, which I will open. That is going to spot 8, which is also the Browers. Oh boy. They did take 3 spots in this, so you know what, we'll give out a couple. Actually, you know what? This one's going to be for $10 break credit, guys. I'm going to do a 10 and a 5. And we're going to spin that again. Sorry, guys. You're not going to get every giving. I'll give you the $10 if you want, guys. Spot 5 is going to Bell. So Anthony gets $10 break credit. And then we'll do 5 here. And that's going to the Gutowskis. All right, guys. So that is our football break. I will go ahead and load up something for next week. Hopefully you guys are all following me on Dr. H Breaks. Later today, I'll post what I'm going to do. There are some other football products here. There's some Topps Chrome and stuff, so I may end up mixing it with something. We'll see. But I'll post something cool for us to do, and hopefully you guys join in. I'm going to go ahead and move some of this stuff around a little bit and get ready for the baseball break. We're going to do Topps Chrome Platinum next. For those of you who haven't been in any of my breaks or seen any of them, it's definitely one of our favorites. We've had some pretty nice cards out of this product. Baseball's kind of slow right now. I think the next thing coming out is Chrome, Bowman Chrome. I think on September 9th, if I remember correctly. I have decided to go ahead and do a pristine break for baseball this coming week. It's high risk, high reward, but I'll leave that for the Browers. Actually, I'll let them open it if they want it. So it is high risk, high reward. I think it's going to be around $65 a spot, but you can hit some pretty nice cards in that. If it doesn't fill, then it may hold back on it, but hopefully we can fill that. But that is a bit of a bigger break. So after that, I got some other stuff too. As far as baseball goes, we may do another Topps Finest break. That was one of the choices for this coming week. But I'm going to go ahead and, hold on that for now. Maybe do that next week. Let's go ahead and get Lindor out here. All right, guys. All right, so next break is our Chrome Platinum baseball break. Show you guys the teams here in a second. We got White Sox, Twins, Rockies going to Brower, Brewers, Guardians, Marlins, Royals, Dodgers, Athletics, Machete, Mariners, Mets, Angels, Bell, Cardinals, Reds, D-backs, Brower, Braves, Astros, Yankees, Gaffney, Pirates, Phillies, Blue Jays, Brower, Tigers, Rays, Cubs, Machete, Red Sox, Orioles, Nationals going to Allen. Welcome in, Allen. Appreciate you being in here today. And then we've got Padres, Giants, Rangers going to Brower. So we'll go ahead and start with the Blasters, which has been pretty good to us. We've hit some numbered cards out of here. We've hit autos out of here. They've been good. And these blasters, I had actually bought quite a few of them, so they're actually from the original run, which unscientifically seem to have more hits in them than the later ones that popped up. But we shall see. All right, guys, we got Colton Kershaw, Alan Trammell, Jonathan India on the refractor, Hunter Green, Tris Speaker, there's Carlos Rodon, and we've got Craig Biggio, number to 250 for the Astros. Astros always hit. Who had the Stros? That is the Gaffneys. We got Blake Dunn for the Reds, Richard Fitz. There's a Sandy Koufax for the Brooklyn Dodgers. Here's my guy Ricky, not a refractor. Gurriel, Salvador Perez, JT Realmuto, and Jackie Robinson, not a refractor either. All it took for my Mets to be decent was to trade away their bullpen, and now look at us. No shot at the playoffs, but they're fun. I saw Judges trying to make his way back. Hitting off a tee right now. That's a tough injury to come back from. We got Brent Rooker. Marte refractor. Yep. Gorman. There's a Dylan Cruz rookie. Page. Ronnie Acuna. Trace Sweeney rookie. Rafaela. Isaac Collins. There's a Nick Kurtz. And a Jacob Wilson. Ezekiel Tovar, Cecil Fielder, Denzel Clark, Brooks Lee, and JJ Boudet. That does remind me, if we hit the Vladdies in this card, it will have to be randomized because that's a Blue Jays and Orioles card, so we'll randomize that. And it seems like a year since I opened these up. It hasn't been that long. Oh, is he? He'll be back next week. Yeah, it's Judge. That when you have a stress fracture in your rib, I mean, it takes a while to come back. And people don't realize the tremendous amount of force that these players are using, especially a big guy like Judge when they swing. And if you come back too soon, you end up done so for the season. So. Even throwing is an issue with that type of injury, but it's more so the hitting, the swinging. Got Harrington, Angel Martinez, Amador, Real Muto. There's Ricky Henderson again. This is a refractor this time. Cliff Lee, Mitch Haniger, Tony Oliva, Valdez. There's a Skeens. That's another guy. I said this on the stream last week. I really think he has a UCL issue, and he's probably going to get either shut down or he's going to end up needing Tommy John. Just watching him pitch, watching, some of the changes in his mechanics. There's a Roger Clemens on the rails and sails for the Yankees, and Kurt Met, Luis Robert Jr. How's Lombard been doing this week, Alan? I kind of lost track. I was kind of watching him the first week and a half or so, but I haven't really paid attention much to him the last week. We got Green. Here we go. We got Brown Rooker to 99, and that is 11 on the print. Rafi Devers, Nolan Gorman. There's Scooble, Spencer Strider, and we got Nick Enright to 499 on the Topps logo. Paul O'Neill, Mark Grace, Al Kaline, and there's Hank Aaron and Leo Jimenez. Not even sure who Nick Enright is, to be honest. All right, guys, we'll get to our hobby box here. We will have an auto in there. That Rooker is a color match, obviously. Here we go with our hobby box. This is probably the last time I'm going to be running this. This took a little while to fill. May use this in a break in the future. I do have a hobby box left, and I actually have, I think, like 6 blasters left. So I think I'm going to hold on running this again. Again, we're going to try Pristine next week. I think there's 42 cards total, 3 autos. I'm afraid people may come up empty-handed, but hopefully not. Oh, there's a nice first card out of the hobby box. There's a Shohei going to the Dodgers. That was randomized, I think, to Machetes. Yeah, Machetes got the Dodgers, so nice. There's Fred McGriff, Billy Wagner, Aaron Nola, CJ Abrams playing excellent this year. There's Baroa, Rafi Palmeiro, Dusty Baker, Billy Williams. There's a Judgy on the insert, and behind that for the Mariners, we've got Randy Arozareno to 50. Nice. Going to the Mariners. That is Bell. I think you took them, right? Yeah. That was the team that Anthony selected. Nice. Got Durbin, Sonny Gray, Riley Green, our new closer, Senga, Rogers Hornsby, Galarraga, and Brian King. Forgot to sort out rookies in that one. Nice. So we got Randy to 50 on the vibrations. And a Judge and an Ohtani. Not bad. Judge and Mickey Mantle. That Yankees are Gaffneys in this break. Not a refractor on that Shohei, by the way. All right, guys, next 4 packs. All right, guys. Sagano for the Orioles. Mazer. Martinez. Josh Lowe. There's Jeff McNeil. There's a rookie for the Dodgers. That is way off center, too. Wow. Carolli, even more off centered. Just like his play this season. There's Seth Lugo, Jordan Walker. Is that a refractor? Nope. And there's a Mickey Mantle for those Yankees again. And behind that, we got a Mark Vientos to 75 for the Metis. That's going to Bells. Hank Aaron, Gonzalez, Willie Mays. There's a Chris Sale. Kyle Stowers. Big Christmas, who's not even in the league anymore. And Josh Naylor. Thought I was going to get stuck with a spot in this, and the Metis would have been mine. But that's okay. Rather you guys take them and hit. Still no auto yet, guys. Here we go. All right, guys, good luck. McKenzie, Simmons, Brooke Baldwin, Harris, Hideki Matsui, and we've got Ryan Howard on the vibrations to 250 for the Phillies. Got Lars Nootbaar, Ezekiel Tovar. There's Manny Machado, and behind that we've got JT Realmuto to 499. And we got something orange, and that may be our auto. So we're gonna put that up here, guys. There's Piazza, Gonzalez, Gorman, Boyd. There's an Aaron Judge, not a refractor, and Luis Aparicio. That may be our auto, and that would be the second time we've hit an auto to 25. And I think I may have seen what team that was, and that has a chance to be a pretty big auto. All right, guys. Last row of packs, and then we'll see what card that is out of 25. All right, guys, there's another Ricky with a crease right in the center of it. That's a bummer. Ron Guidry, Will Wagner, Jose Ramirez, Hunter Green, Garcia, Kirk Gibson, Jake Bloss, Nolan Arenado, and oh, we got another out of 25. We'll have to randomize that one, guys. That is the one card that needs to be randomized. Wow, off-centered again. Jacob deGrom just got his 2000 strikeout last night. What could have been with him? All right, guys, which one should we go with first? Let's go with this one. To 25. It is a Diamondback. It is Tyler Locklear. That is not our auto, but it is a Tyler Locklear rookie to 25 for the Diamondbacks. Going to the Browers. Actually, I got to randomize that. All right, guys. So the true orange to 25. Oh, that is not who I thought it was. Okay. So this is going to the Guardians. Guardian spots going to the Machetes. And it is going to be a Kyle Manzardo on-card auto. 25 out of 25. Kind of a neat autograph. Going to the guard spot. All right, guys. Let's see. Nationals and Blue Jays. That's Allen and Browers. So we'll give Browers odds, Allen even. We'll spin for it. So even numbers, Allen, it's you. Odd, it's Browers, and it is a 3, so that's going to the Browers. So that is their card. All right, guys, let's do a quick break recap. Again, appreciate all of you. Took a little bit to fill this, but we did it. We'll do our givey here in a second. And we'll get everybody out of here on this beautiful Friday. Again, some of these bigger hits I'll leave here, I think, in case you guys want to pick them up, and then I'll sort everything out and get it to you guys. Probably Tuesday. The shop's closed on Monday, or else I would have it done for Monday. So we got Ryan Howard to 250, Manny Machado, JT Realmuto to 499, Aaron Judge base. You got Mickey Mantle on the World Series insert, Mark Vientos to 75, Shohei base, Aaron Judge and Vladdy insert, going to Browers, Nick Enright to 499, Nick Kurtz, Craig Biggio to 250, Roger Clemens on the rails and sales, Hank Aaron. Oh yeah, and that was Ronnie Acuna on the back of that, by the way. We got Arazarino to 50, Blade to 99 color match, and then 2 cards to 25. Tyler Locklear, rookie for the D-backs, and our auto was Kyle Manzardo, bookend for the Guardians. Not bad, guys. Not bad. All right. We'll go ahead and we will randomize who's going to win our givey. We'll spin the wheel. 1 through 10 again. Good luck, everybody. It's going to spot 9. That's going to Allen. Wow, the newbies always get the givvies. That's nice. Good for you guys. So that's going to Allen. Nice. All right, and I think card 4 and 7 are out of the running. So I got to take those off. Oops. There we go. And we'll see which card you're going to win, Alan. Good luck. Plus the break credit you're getting too. Card number 3. Number 3. There it is. Number 3. And that is going to be Mike Trout on the Project 2020. Nice looking card. That's going to you, Alan, for being our Givey winner today. So Givey card plus $5 break credit going to Alan. All right, guys. That is our break for today. I will post later on what I'll be breaking next week. Probably Topps Flagship of some sort and Pristine. I appreciate all of you. Hopefully you guys have a happy Friday and a great weekend. Come on down to the shop and pick up some Flagship and hit some new